Hey, Mark Shepard, Healing Pastures and Mark Shepard songs. And each week I do a Sunday message. It gets a little tricky on the weekends that I go down to Albany, New York, which is usually the first Sunday of the month. I do music with the Albany Unity community, Unity Church in Albany. And that's pretty much the only time I see my girlfriend as well. So it gets a little busy. It is Friday, the 1st of December though, so I'm packing up, I'm getting ready to go. But I have a song that I want to share with you today, and the song is the message as well. And there's a little bit of a backstory, so I want to touch on that backstory real quick before I play the song for you. And essentially, there's a thread, and the thread became apparent a week or so ago when we had some intense fog. And I apologize for the wind. We had some intense fog when I was out on the farm, and I'm trying to figure out where the wind is so I can put it in my face. It's right about there. So we had some intense fog, and it reminded me of a time when my family, I think I was still in high school, or I may have been in college, but my mom and dad were in the front of the car, my sister and I were in the back, and we were going to some friends of ours in Yorktown Heights where we lived, the Solars, Danny and Dolores and their 3 kids, Dan Jr., who we call Gogi, and David and Denise. We were going to a Christmas party at their house, and it was so foggy that we could hardly see, and my dad was kind of creeping along very slowly, which is unusual for him. He likes driving fast. And it was so foggy we couldn't see, and we're like, God, are we even there yet? Where's the house? And out of the mist emerged a man carrying a very long metal pipe. And he was obviously angry and looking for somebody to hit. And my mom, as he approached the car, my mom was like, oh my God, he's going to smash our windshield in. And without even thinking, some instinct in me took over, and I rolled down my window. I was on the driver's side in the back. I rolled down my window, and I stuck my head out the window, and I said, excuse me, sir, may I help you? And it startled the guy, and he was like, huh? What? Oh, you're not the guy. He was obviously very drunk. Merry Christmas. And he walked off into the mist. And that memory, because of the fog, came up, reminded me of all the times that we had spent with this family. They were part of the Yorktown Presbyterian Church, and they were from Puerto Rico. And you don't meet many Puerto Rican people in a Presbyterian church. And they were a lovely family, and I just remember so many good times at their home. And several years later, it was in 1987, and it turns out it was November 28th of 1987. David, the middle child, was driving home from his job. I guess he was working somewhere late at night, and we figure he must have fallen asleep at the wheel, and he basically wrecked his car and he died. And this song came out at a time when it felt like I just didn't really believe much. I just didn't really believe in anything, because I'd been given this gift of music, and I was struggling to try to use it. And I had a couple of kids of my own at that point. They were young. They were very, very young. And the whole awareness of the fact that when we bring a child into the world, that there's so much joy, and we try to focus only on the joy, but the reality is that we lose each other along the way sometimes through death, sometimes we just drift away, sometimes people who we share things with or spend time with, we end up moving away or drifting away. Life has a way of being like that. And we can grieve, and grieving is important, but part of why I think the Christmas message has persisted for 2,000 years is that a child is born, and every child that is born into this amazing miracle of a world, and yet there is pain, there is suffering, there is loneliness, there is loss. And in that process, the only thing for me, other than, like, every billionaire will tell you, every wealthy person will tell you, you know what, once I had a certain amount of money, it didn't become that big a deal. Maybe not every billionaire, but many people who have succeeded in the financial realm will tell you, you know what, it's not about the money, it's about the people. It's about the experiences. It's about the love. So this first Sunday in December, I just want to share with you the song. It's an intense song, and I'm not going to apologize for the fact that it's intense, but I think there is a deep and abiding love and joy, and to remember that it was this week in 1987 that a very dear friend of mine and a very cherished member of a family of wonderful people left this planet. And we are left here to do the best we can to love each other and to do what we came here to do. That seems to be my message. And if it's not for you, it's definitely for me. And the realization that it's time for me to do what I came here to do. And that is to record all these songs and to share this dream that I've had, this vision for a spiritual but not religious connection with people who might not be caught dead in a church. And if that's you, I welcome you. And if it's not your thing, that's okay too. But I need to share this song, and I need to just share this message. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So sending out prayers of peace, prayers of healing, prayers of love to those who need it in this season. Sometimes the holiday season is harder for people than other seasons. And sending out love and joy and appreciation to the Solar family and to my friend David, who left us so long ago. And yet, life does go on. And there are people I know who believe deeply that death is not the end, and that there is so much more than we can even comprehend to this miracle of a universe, that I entreat you to be hopeful, to have faith that we do not know what is in our best interest, and that it does work out better than we can possibly imagine if we will only allow ourselves to believe in something bigger than ourselves. Peace, love, grooviness. Amen. Here's the song. A friend of mine is gone now, way too young to die, taken on a road from somewhere, going somewhere else. They say that it just happened, no one really knows why. The best that we can do sometimes is bow our heads and cry. And who can tell the damage done when mother loses child? Is there anything to keep her eyes from growing wild? There will never be a word to say to take the pain away. The best that we can hope for sometimes is something to believe in. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hold on to. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hang on to. Beyond a crystal nightmare rises David's star, full of contradictions, lost and calling from afar. And everything that took so long to build and create vanishes in seconds in one tragic mistake. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I could hold on to. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hang on to. Leave me here to die. Make me holy, teach me how to fly. Leave me lonely, leave me here to die. Make me holy, teach me how to fly. I believe that no life has been lived in vain. I believe that some things in our world cannot be explained. I believe that love can overcome the pain. I believe that there is hope for those who still remain. I believe in something wild and true that has no name. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hold on to. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hang on to. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hold on to. I don't know why, but I gotta believe in you. Give me the rock of ages, give me something I can hang on to. A friend of mine is gone now, way too young to die. Taken on a road from somewhere, going somewhere else. Thanks for listening. That's it for this week. I might have a few sheep pictures, but I got to get going. And I appreciate you very, very much. Thanks for being a part of this adventure. Peace, love, grooviness. Amen again. Boom. Hi, girls. Hey, don't run me over. How's everybody doing? You get a nibble on me? No nibbling. Hi. How you doing? How you guys doing with that hay that I gave you the other day? You obviously were grazing, and you all look pretty good. So I think we're doing okay. Yeah. Oh, we got some button going on here. This is Butthead. Yeah. Hey. How are you healing up there, little guy? Just want to check on you. Alright. In about a week, you guys are going to get with the boys. It's going to be fun. You're going to have the good time. You're going to have the good time. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Splits. Splits is friendly. Some of these others are like, no. I'm afraid. My friendly Freckles. All right, I gotta feed the dogs. Don't have a lot of time today, unfortunately. I'm gonna give them some mineral. What a beautiful day, though. It's windy. Temperature's starting to drop. It was in the 40s. Not too bad. Come on, Silky. Hey, baby. How's my Silky? How's my Silky? All right, let's get you guys some mineral.